Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be going through 5 pieces that I have in my wardrobe that I think are staples for me in autumn winter. And these are 5 items that I have multiples of, different colors from different stores, but they are my ride and die throughout the colder season, and they allow me to layer, look modest, and just put together pieces and looks that just chef's kiss. And you guys are always asking me to do like fashion related videos, and so I thought I'd start with this, where I'm just talking about 5 key pieces that if you don't have in your wardrobe, you need to go and get. Okay, the first item is a jumper, and specifically a cashmere or a wool jumper. So I picked up 2 jumpers recently from Uniqlo, and these are lamb's wool. So these are, if I look at the composition, it's 100% lamb's wool, which is really soft. It's quite yeah, I can tell. I haven't worn it yet, the label's still on it, but I can tell that it's going to be very comfortable, and I know wool can be quite scratchy sometimes, but this feels quite comfortable, and I hear that it wears well and it washes well. So this I got in the navy. I don't have a navy jumper at all, or dark blue navy jumper. I don't have one at all, so I thought this would be a nice addition. I like to pair navy with black, with browns, with creams. I wear creams and whites all the time, and I like these kind of like round neck, they're called crew neck jumpers, because it means that you're able to wear a shirt and kind of poke out the collar. You also can wear, I'd easily wear it with a polo neck like this, a light polo neck or turtleneck, and that kind of poke out as well. So it just adds a layer of warmth. I got it in this navy color, and I also got it in this camel like mole, I think it's called mole color. I'll leave them all linked. It's called beige, but it's more mole. And I got it in a small and a medium. So this is lamb's wool, and it's quite affordable for the price as well. I find that Uniqlo have really affordable, good quality pieces. This one was £30, so pretty decent, I think, for a good quality jumper, and something that you can wear basically forever. So I got these 2 pieces, and also if you're looking for cashmere, I'd recommend the cashmere jumpers from M&S. They're really thin, but they keep you very warm, and for cashmere, their price is unmatched. I've actually ordered 2, and they're coming soon. So if this video gets out before they arrive or after they arrive, then I will do a bit of a little look over here. But definitely think about adding a cardigan into your outfits to just make it sleek and just make it like look beautiful. Okay, my next category is a blazer, specifically a wool blazer. So I'm wearing one right now. This is a black one. You've probably seen it in a lot of my videos. It's a wool blazer. It's not double-breasted, it's single-breasted. And I like single-breasted for a more casual look. Double-breasted I find to be quite like overlay, but also beautiful if you want to dress it up. So this is a wool blazer. This is from Arket, and I also have the same wool blazer from Arket as well, but in a different color. This is in a beige color. I wear this all the time. I wore it on holiday when I went to Dubai. I wore it in Australia. It's just so versatile, and it's a not very thick wool. So it's a wool that you can easily wear in the summer. I wear it in the summer, but I just put like a kind of tank top underneath, and then in the winter I'll wear it with even one of those jumpers. I'll wear it with something like this, like a polo, quite a thin one. And I find that wool, it just keeps you very warm. It just keeps you like insulated, and you can put this, I wear this underneath a jacket, so I'll wear a jacket on top of it, and it's a kind of thing that like it will never go out of style. It's a classic, and you can basically wear it for your whole life. So I've got this color, that color. I also have other wool blazers from other brands as well, but these are the ones that I always like gravitate to. They're nice, they're plain, they're simple. You can wear like a brooch over here to like jazz up a little bit if you want to as well. And yeah, definitely beautiful. Okay, my next category are cardigans. I've never really been a huge cardigan person. I don't know why. I've just never been a cardigan person. I've always either been a jumper person or just a blazer. I've never really been into cardigans. But since I've become a mum and I started breastfeeding, I realized that I need more button down items, because it means that I can like easily access as opposed to trying to like pull up a massive jumper and I'm out. So I started to get a few more cardigans, and I picked this one up I think it was like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and it came and arrived last week, and I wore it yesterday, today, like I've literally worn it since it arrived. It's this one from COS. I will link everything down below, and I'll do a little styling thing over here as well. But it's this one from COS, and you can see, well, you probably can't see, but you can kind of see how it like goes in like that, a bit of an hourglass shape. So, and then if you look at the back, it has these sort of rods. I don't know what they're called anyway. You know what I mean? They have this kind of like structuring here and here. And for a high street, I mean, I know COS is it's premium high street, I guess, but for a high street item, I absolutely love the quality. It's very thick, and it reminded me straight away of the Kate's jumper, the Kate cardigan even, where it's sort of like very kind of oversized sleeves, and then it kind of cinches in the waist, and then it comes out again. I love it. And especially as a modest girl, someone who likes to cover like my lower part of my body, I find that I wore it twice yesterday, like I said, yesterday and today. I found that because it's got this longer section down there, it just goes past your bum, and so it covers. So I would definitely wear this in a few different ways. I'd wear it with a skirt. I'd wear it with with jeans, with wide-legged trousers, like so many different ways. So many culottes, whatever. So many ways of wearing this. This is wool. It's a wool jumper, but again, it's just so soft. And I find that with cardigans, I find that you can again style it in so many ways. And the nice thing about cardigans is that if you feel a bit hot or you're a bit uncomfortable, a bit stuffy, you can just take it off. And that's one thing I love about cardigans, and I definitely want to try to get a couple more in a few other colors. That will mean that I can just kind of be more versatile with it. But this is one that I found, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge cardigan lover, but it's definitely a staple for autumn, winter, and it's something that I find that I'm wearing again and again and again. I can just take it off, put it back on, wear under shirts, polos like this, like turtlenecks, polos. And it just looks so beautiful and so chic as well. My next autumn winter staple are the category of like vests, but specifically wool vests. So you're probably seeing like a theme here. Material, we want wool, we want cashmere, we don't want polyester. These are materials that are not going to make you warm, and these, polyester, sometimes polyester is not going to keep you warm. Viscose, they're not going to keep you warm. They look decent, but you are still going to be cold, which is why I can go out with this blazer in the cold and I'm actually not cold because it is really insulating. So I again find that COS do wool vests and wool waistcoats very, very well. And most of my items here are actually from COS. To be completely honest, like when I look at my wardrobe in the past 5 years, the items that have not thrown out are all from COS, because they took me through my pregnancy. They're quite wide, quite loose, and they wash really well. I keep wearing them again and again. They're not in bold colors. They're not in like crazy patterns. They're very muted. So that's why this should be a COS video. Maybe I'll do all the items I have from COS video. Anyway, this is a not a waistcoat. It's a vest, as you can see. Let me just straighten it out. There you go. It goes all the way down. It's a vest, and I love it because it's just like so simple, and you can dress it up and do so much with it. So the way that I wore it yesterday, I think it was I put this quite thin turtleneck underneath it, and it kind of just poked out of here. And like I said, it's quite a deep V-neck here, and it's got quite open arms here as well. So I just wore something like that, put that on top. It's long line, goes past my bum, but not bigger hugging. It's very straight, and so I wore it with tight jeans, so it kind of just cut me off at the right place and made me feel really comfortable. I have about 3 or 4 of these, and these took me through my whole pregnancy. So I bought them, I think probably like 3 years ago. I bought in the sale. They go in the sale on Christmas, so you can see them there as well. But I bought quite a few, maybe 2 or 3 different colors, and I wore them. I have a black, I have a green as well. And because cause I mean, if you're a modest girl, every single item in COS you can purchase. It's quite wide. So until I was 9 months pregnant, I was literally wearing this. So yeah, it's something like this will keep you warm. You can layer. It looks nice. It's easy. Some have pockets, some don't have pockets. So look for like a vest, but a loose vest, and they're just so smart as well, and they just look good in all different ways of wearing it. So yeah, this is another thing that I love in my wardrobe. Okay, the last clothing item I have is this. So these are polos or like turtlenecks. What do they call them? My mom calls them polo necks. Turtlenecks, I suppose, call them turtlenecks. Turtlenecks, but specifically thin wool ones. So this is a thin wool turtleneck from COS. You can get them from other places as well. But the reason why I choose the thin ones is because I can wear them underneath. And because I'm wearing wool on wool, I get very, very warm very, very easily. I'm that kind of person that gets very, very hot. I'm not cold. I'm hot most of the time. So if I have like a thick polo and then I have a thick jumper on top and then a thick jacket on top, I am going to swelter even when it's really cold in the UK. So what I usually do is something really thin like this. It's actually like a bit see-through. Yeah, it's a bit see-through, but I usually wear something on top of it. So it's quite thin, and then I put a vest on top or a blazer on top or like a jumper on top or a hoodie, just something else, and it gives you that little bit of warmth around your neck. Like, I'm so cozy right now, even though it's so thin. And then it also adds a layer. It's really like, this particular one has no lining, so it's like just the unlined like frayed edge, which I really like as well, which I think adds a little look. So if you're wearing it under like a shirt, this can kind of poke out, so it looks pretty. And yeah, I think just a few more colors of these in your wardrobe, like a cream, a black, a gray, like a navy, something like that, and you're good to go, and you can mix and match that with all different outfits. Okay, and the last thing on my list, and I'm going to move this here because it's shoes, are some Chelsea boots. And I've got two types. So I've got one type, which is new, and it's these Chelsea boots, and I think I've worn them once. They're these Chelsea boots from Clark's, and these are just your traditional, like standard, classic Chelsea boots. These are in leather. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to say. They're just like something simple that you can throw on like jeans. I wore it with a skirt, I think like a pleated skirt, and I wore leggings underneath, and I wore this, and it just kept my feet really warm. So something like that. And then the alternative, if you want to like be a bit more dressy, and this is a few years old now, I think it's about 2-3 years old, are Chelsea boots that have a heel, and I've worn this a lot. These are Chelsea boots that have a heel. This one is from End of the Stories. I think they still have a similar one now as well. But as you can see, like the heel is quite low. I think I bought these when I was pregnant, or maybe just before. So I was I did consider the fact that I wouldn't be able to like wear really high heels. So when I want to be a bit more dressy and I just want to kind of wear shoes that elevate me a bit, because I am quite short. I'm only 5'2", I think. So just to give me a little bit more height and to make me feel a little bit more, you know, powerful, I'll wear something like this. And I wore these last night. There was an event at YouTube, and I wore these with this jumper. Where is it? I wore it with this jumper and a pair of black trousers, and it just looked so good. I just felt a little bit taller, and it just made me feel a little bit more powerful. And I just find that having like a plain black leather Chelsea boot, whether it's heeled or flat, adds that little like bit of classicness to your outfit. And again, it's the kind of thing that you're never, ever, ever going to get rid of until it breaks down. But if you get a good quality one, then you'll never have to get rid of it. I pretty much rotate most of these items like throughout the winter and autumn winter. So like I have a pretty capsule wardrobe, I would say. Like I pretty much wear the same 10 to 15 items again and again and again and again. And these are pretty much what makes the basis of my capsule wardrobe. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, let me know, and I'll definitely try to do a few more of these. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.